I'm so tired. Let's get this. Let's do this. Ouch. Let's start at the beginning. What is good, everybody? It's Matthew Ton back with another video after months because I'm just lazy AF. So I want to make this little documentary type vlog style video, tell you guys why I'm doing photography, why I do it, what made me get into it in the first place, how I transitioned into filmmaking, and yada yada yada, blah 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 blah. Let's just get right into it. I started photography a long time ago, but before I got into photography, I actually got into videography. Back when I had the iPhone 5. I never had a camera at the time. I couldn't afford it. I was in middle school. I was just a kid with a phone, and we wanted to make stupid videos of random story that we made. Like we were just making parody videos using my iPhone 5. Parody videos of like horror movies, and if I have the video I'll show you guys right here, but if it doesn't play then I couldn't find it. But anyway, that's how I got into like a video first. So I kept doing that and kept doing it and watching a lot of movies and try to mimic movie styles. Like when I watch movies, I try to understand why certain angles are being shot at. I'm trying to understand why subjects are super out of focus or in focus when it's a super close to a subject. And small things like that. Like I don't understand everything else about videography or filmmaking. That's like the two things what I understood from filmmaking. So that's that. So eventually down the line, I started mimicking depth of field. Now that's like I think that's the first thing truly understood as a photographer, or understanding about photography, is out of focus, depth of field, or whatever you want to call it. Bokeh, bokeh. I think it's bokeh. When I started doing photography off my phone, obviously the iPhone 5 isn't the best camera. It's a phone, but at the time I thought it was really good. The quality was good. Every time I take a picture of something, I would bring it into like Photoshop, like a third-party app. At the time I didn't have Adobe. I would bring it to a third-party app, and then I would mask it and make the background all blurry, because that's like the first thing I understood about filmmaking or photography, is understanding that subjects can be out of focus sometimes or in focus, and depending how far you are with your focal length, and that's like the only thing I understood. So eventually down the line, it's like photography intrigued me to the max. Like I love doing Photoshop. I love bringing photos to life. It's just like it makes, I don't know what I'm saying. Anyway, eventually down the line, I finally get my own first camera, which was a DSLR. To be exact, it's the EOS 70D. EOS. If that's an acronym, it would be EOS, but I hear people say EOS too, or EOS. So amazing first camera, and also the worst first camera. Now I want to say, I'm not saying the camera is bad. It's super valid. I'm actually using it right now with the fast lens, so that's why it looks so good right now. For a camera made back in like 2013, it still holds up to today's standards as a photography camera. It was my first camera, also the dumbest purchase. Reason saying that because I bought it because at the time, or not the time, I think it was around 2016, 2015, it was over the $1,000 range. I was like, you know what? This camera has to be good. It's a DSLR. It's a big body camera, big lens. I thought it was like, okay, cool. It's a cool kit. It was like $1,300, $1,400 when I bought it. And because I saved up all the money that I had at the time when I got my first job and saving my allowances or whatever, that's the camera I bought. So when I got the camera, it was good. It was cheaper. I come from a world where, I didn't have things like this. My family wasn't, very wealthy. I guess they weren't. They didn't have like crazy cool hobbies like photography. So all this is very new to me, and I got into it because I follow influencers, and I was like, yo, this is cool. I want to do this myself. My first picture was just taking stupid subjects of like my room. It was like so bad. It was just like point and shoot. Like it was just straight out the box. I just point and shoot and just shot stuff, and like it was out of this world to me. Like to see depth of field, to see the overall quality, it's just it was just new to me. I kept using it, tried to get better with it, and I never got better with it, honestly. I put down the camera for a good hot minute. Like I would say about close to 2 years, because I wasn't getting the results that I wanted, because I don't know if I was good enough or because I was doing something wrong. Clearly I was doing something wrong because I didn't take the time to learn ISO, shutter speed, and aperture at the time. I just put the camera down for 2 years, and then eventually we went on vacation around like 2019, 2018, and I wanted to pick up the camera again because we were going to a whole different location, and we were traveling all over Florida at the time. I think we went to like Orlando and then Tampa, and then we went to the few beaches over there, Universal, Disney World, all those cool places. Amazing places for, a DSLR to put to work. So that's what I did. And honestly, I got some really, really cool photos. Like I understand like perspective and like how to convey a story within photos, but I still wasn't good with like the lighting sequence of it. Like I'm still not good with, at the time I wasn't good with like ISO, aperture, and shutter speed. So I still wasn't good. But the photos I got was still pretty cool. They were decent. Only problem is I didn't even know what RAW and JPEG was. Like I didn't even know I was shooting in JPEG, and I didn't even know what RAW was an option. And I didn't really utilize my camera to its full potential, and that's where my biggest mistake was. But good thing that vacation happened, because the locations where we were going to had cool pictures. Like I got amazing photos. So after the trip, I kind of put my foot down and said, I want to do this. I want to pursue photography. I want to invest in lights. I want to invest tons of money into it, invest a lot of time into it, and I wanted to do this because at the time I took a semester off college, and then eventually I dropped out and pursued it fully, and that's exactly what I did. So I started buying backdrops, tripods, mics, again, lighting, tons of lighting actually, and I just kept investing into it and a lot of time into it. Started building my own website, started taking more photos, started doing gigs, and I don't want to say I'm where I want to be, but I'm in the process of where I want to be, and that's a good thing. And I enjoy the process more than I feel like the end goal. And the process is what kind of like drives you. You know what I mean? Like it's just like it kind of puts you there, obviously, because that's the process. But anyway, what I'm trying to say is we all got to start somewhere, right? So, and that was kind of like my little tiny story, whatever you want to call it. And here I am. Making videos now because I thoroughly enjoy making videos. They're fun. I follow a bunch of influencers on YouTube, Instagram, social media, and it looks fun. Vlogging looks fun, filmmaking looks fun, photography I just love doing. It's like, okay, fast forward to more recently. I did a photo for a company called Junbi Matcha. These influencers on YouTube, and they're entrepreneurs, and they have a matcha product called Junbi Matcha Tin, and it's a tin of matcha. If you guys don't know what matcha is, it's a great alternative to coffee, essentially green tea leaves and milled in Japan or whatever, and just do your research on that. So I did a photo for them. I didn't do it for them, I did it for myself actually. I just did it because I wanted to and I really liked their product, so I did that. And that's the other thing I want to get into, free value, super important. Anyway, I digress. I did that, they recognized it, and that kind of like was a catalyst to keep going. It was when I realized like, holy shoot, I'm actually starting to get recognized for this. Maybe I could keep doing it and keep giving free value. And what I mean by free value is just doing things for free, essentially. You can't just expect money instantly, because if you compensate for money first, you're gonna fail. Like it's gonna happen. Like you need to not compensate for money and start giving free value, because I truly 100% believe in that, and I think that's where it kind of like drove me, because I did it for a whole year, and now I had people recognizing me, which was huge, and that was a catalyst to my photography. So I kept doing that. I invested more money into equipment, and then I started doing more gigs for people, and then started started going online, started doing online classes, fully understand my camera, and then eventually buy new gear. And I'm happy. Obviously, I'm so far away from where I want to be at. So I'm just going to keep doing this because I believe in free value, and hopefully I'm not going to expect things, but I'm going to keep doing what makes me happy. So that is it for this little weird interview slash documentary slash vlog type slash B-roll type. I don't even know what to call this, but this is going to be my introduction video for my YouTube channel. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys got a lot of value out of this. I know it took a long time for me to make, and hope you guys enjoyed watching as much as I enjoyed making it. So this is currently my life right now with photography, from why I did it to how I did it to this is currently where I am at with this craft. So hope you guys loved it. I know I love the craft. Hope you guys love your craft. I don't care if you're a photographer, I don't care if you're a videographer or in the media field, somewhere around there, an editor, a dancer, whatever you are. I hope you guys are doing what you guys love to do. I know I'm doing what I love to do. Whether you're in school or whether you're not in school, whether you're working, I hope you guys are finding time, especially in a time where, you know, we have so much time now in our hands, and we can all use that really wisely and just reflect on ourselves and really do what we love to do instead of looking at somebody else's successes and comparing ourselves. Let's just be our perfect selves and just be the best version of ourselves. So, and if you guys haven't caught it, obviously it's my channel name. I said it early in the video. My name is Matthew Ton, and I'm a photographer.